Local 5 is proud to bring you remarkable women, recognizing the amazing women in our communities. Proudly presented by Abbey Bank and Window World. And now, join us as we recognize the most remarkable women of Northeast Wisconsin.
Good evening and welcome to Local 5's special broadcast showcasing some remarkable women. I'm Tom Zalaski, pleased to be joined by Michelle McCormack.
We are so proud to celebrate the outstanding accomplishments of 4 remarkable women here in Northeast Wisconsin who were nominated by you, our viewers.
Our first finalist calls it the Heart of the Village, but its official name is Foster the Village. Local 5's Caitlin Corbett sat down with Sherry Salmon as she shared her journey to building a bright spot for children in out-of-home care.
Every child is just one caring adult away from being a success.
Those words were told to Sherry Salmon by a friend who was once a foster child. They're words she never forgot and part of the reason she founded Foster the Village, a place for Brown County foster families to get whatever they may need for the children they welcome into their homes at no cost. But for Salmon, the story starts long before.
And I remember as a kid, my parents always, they were foster parents, and we always had a baby in the house. So that was just kind of my first experience with foster care.
That all came full circle when Salmon became a foster parent years later. When she was placed with 2 girls who had nothing of their own, the seeds for Foster the Village were planted. What started in a basement has now blossomed into this, a thriving nonprofit. And foster parent, social worker, and volunteer Dusty Evans-Klukas has watched Salmon's vision grow.
When people come in and her just overwhelming support for them and care for them, it's just abundant. And you see that every time that anybody walks through the door. Even if it's somebody that's just dropping off things, she'll be like, do you want a tour? Because she's so proud of the work that she does.
When you think of the name Foster the Village, Sherry says it comes from the notion that it takes a whole village to raise one child. And in this case, Foster the Village is helping to raise thousands.
And we just started serving more and more kids and needed to expand. And now that we've got this beautiful facility here, it's been wonderful because we've been able to expand services and offer items to more kids in the community.
Brown County is second in the state for its population of children in out-of-home care. Foster the Village served 1,611 children in 2023, and Salmon expects that number to keep growing. But she's grateful to have a community like Brown County rallying behind her.
I think what helps is people see the direct impact. When families come in, the kids come in, they can pick out their own items and they can see that. It's really meaningful to them, and that's what brings them back. The community has been amazing. From the different companies that have done drives for us, the dance groups, the second grade classrooms having a sucker sale, all those kinds of things, it's just been tremendous.
And while it might take a whole village to raise a child, it takes one remarkable woman to help foster that village.
Once I started doing this, it wasn't even a job, it was just a passion, and I just really enjoy helping the kids in the community.
In Green Bay, Caitlin Corbett, Local 5 News.
Thank you, Caitlin. And Sherry is here with us live in the studio. Sherry, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Something else that you also offer at the Village is socio-emotional programs for kids. What is that?
Sure. So now that we've got expanded space in our new building, now we're able to expand our services, and we're also offering programming for the kids that are in out-of-home care. So right now we've got a class going on for kids ages 8 to 12, and it's really just working with them on understanding and being able to, how do they deal with their emotions? Mm-hmm. They've been through a lot of trauma, so how can we help them?
And who can come to the Village to get some of those items that we saw?
Sure. We serve any child that's working with Child Protective Services, so kids ages 0 through 18.
All right, Sherry, thanks so much. Congratulations. Good luck tonight.
You.
All right.
Thank you.
When we come back, the volunteer who doesn't know the meaning of the word retire, how she serves the community full-time, guided by her faith. Local 5's Remarkable Women Special returns right after this. And welcome back to Local 5's Remarkable Women Special. We want to thank everybody who nominated a woman from their community. Our next finalist is from Crivets.
That's right, Tom. I had the chance to spend an afternoon with retired paper mill worker Kathy Nowak, who is working full-time for her community now. She told me it's not just about food or clothes. Rather, at the core of her volunteerism is fellowship and sisterhood.
As I am typing this today, I am in tears, knowing that this woman who is my mom is the most selfless, giving person I know.
Had it not been for her daughter's letter, we might never know just all Kathy Nowak has quietly gone about doing for her community for years.
I'm so proud to be her daughter.
The heartfelt words the only time I saw Kathy stop to listen in her overflow kitchen where she cooks up special deliveries for people hungry for a pick-me-up.
I have neighbors that live alone, people that maybe had surgery, friends that I know don't cook a lot. So when I make food and bake bread, which is once a week, I package up the extras and off they go to my neighbors and people that I know are in need.
But this is about so much more than providing meals. Guided by her faith, Kathy is truly setting out to feed the soul.
People are lonely. You know, maybe they don't see their kids. I take food to the nursing home too because a lot of them don't have visitors and they appreciate just having a piece of dessert or something and having someone come and visit them.
The mother of 6 and soon-to-be grandmother of 16 knows the sense of wellness that being around family can bring, but it's also her organizational skills that make her especially effective at volunteer work.
A younger kid can wear it if they're a little bigger. Where are we putting socks?
She started the free clothes closet at the Crivets Elementary School. It operates year-round. Her fellow members from the Crivets Area Women's Club help her collect and sort donations.
Crivets School District actually has a 44% poverty rate. So there's a lot of times where kids are coming to school and they're not properly dressed.
By this time, she had already perfected streamlining free school supplies to students through the Back to School program that's been going strong since 2008.
We follow her because she is just so inspiring.
The Women's Club treasurer says Kathy's leadership and creativity is a game changer for their annual Girls' Night Out fundraiser every spring. It has allowed the group to support dozens of charities, from food banks to libraries to fire and rescue.
In the last 5 years, excluding COVID, we gave out an average of $26,000 a year to the local nonprofits.
And Kathy manages to do this despite serious medical setbacks that included 15 different surgeries, some related to her former job at the paper mill.
I don't know how she continues to go. I think it's just her heart.
It must be her heart, because Kathy joins us now live just 2 weeks out of surgery. You go, girl. You just never stop, because I have breaking news. She just started a food cupboard for middle and high school students.
Yep, in the Crivets School. There's always been something for the smaller kids, but never anything for the older kids. And many of them have food insecurities too. So we're in the process of starting a food cupboard. And every weekend, or if the kids are off for a few days, they'll be able, with the help of a teacher or a guidance counselor, to go and fill up a bag of food to take home for the weekend.
And I know a lot of the injuries that you deal with are because of your work, but you say your volunteer work takes away the pain of the surgeries?
Well, I think it's almost like an addiction. When you help somebody else out, you get that feeling, that loving feeling.
Yes.
And the more you get it, the more you want it.
And I feel it from you. Kathy Nowak, congratulations. And don't forget, the Girls' Night Out is Monday, May 20th at Embers in Peshtigo. I'll see you there, right?
Yes, you will.
We'll be there. And still to come tonight, the remarkable woman who starts each day looking for someone new to help. We are live at the Local 5 studios. Her story is coming up after the break. Hello, and thank you for joining Local 5's special broadcast honoring the remarkable women who go above and beyond in their service to Northeast Wisconsin.
Our next finalist can only be described as a super volunteer, dedicating her time to not just one, but several charitable organizations in the Fox Valley, all to help others have a better life. Local 5's Katie Amrine brings us her story.
She is the most empathetic person I know.
She's always doing something for someone else.
Creative, industrious, full of energy.
Has demonstrated consistent self-sacrifice.
She's just a giving, loving, caring person.
Those words are used to describe Karen Rickert, a volunteer for a variety of different organizations in the Fox Valley.
I get up in the morning and I just start out, okay, who am I going to help today?
Along her mission to help others, Rickard has found creative ways to give back to those in need. From hosting a toy giveaway to children of incarcerated parents at Christmas time, to spending quality time with people in nursing homes. Her church and insurance company, Catholic Financial Life, have given Rickard the opportunity to touch the lives of thousands in the Fox Valley.
It wouldn't be around if it weren't for Karen. We're all aging out. The young people are not joining. So if she wasn't involved, I don't know that our branch would exist.
She inspires a lot of people, and she gathers them to her. So when she starts an effort, she's always reaching out and including other people. So it has been a backbone of our service and justice work here in the community.
She also meets with those homeless in the community at St. Vincent de Paul and figures out ways the organization can help get them back on their feet.
We try to help those that are in need, we call them our friends in need, that we're just trying to help them out and get them on their way again.
But Rickard doesn't just help people in her neighborhood. For years, Rickard and her husband Jerry have traveled out of the country to assist those lacking basic needs. Through the missionaries of the Green Bay Diocese, they have gone to the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Honduras.
Wherever they went, they were able to, without fear, mingle with the people. If it was an activity, organize it in a good way.
Before a trip to Haiti, Rickard, along with volunteers at St. Thomas More Church, sewed dresses and underwear for children.
We got these 100 dresses, we got to get packed, and nobody had room, so I'm like, okay. So I got a jacket, and I sewed all the dresses onto my jacket. And when I went to the airport, they were like looking at me like, what a Fruit Loop, is she?
Even though she has changed the lives of many for the better, Rickard just hopes her giving nature will inspire others.
Well, hopefully, I'm leading by example, hoping that, people see what I'm doing and they go out and do the same thing.
In Appleton, Katie Amrine, Local 5 News.
Thank you, Katie. And somehow Karen found time to join us in the studio. Last time that Katie Amrine talked to you, you were headed to El Paso, to
yes.
the border, to help people there. How did that trip go?
Oh, it was life-changing. I thought all the things that I've done in my life have been life-changing, but El Paso is something else because we worked with the migrants every day, and so they would have like between 50 to 60 immigrants come in every day to our facility, and we would feed them and clothe them, and I didn't know a lick of Spanish, still don't, but I had to give all these people clothes and shoes and stuff, and so I would just go around, uno, so, uno pants, uno, and I point to it, but we were able to, give them all clothes, and they were happy. So.
All right, I got to ask you about something I just heard in that report. What's with the Fruit Loop?
Oh.
They called you a Fruit Loop.
Yeah, I get called that a lot because I always come up with different projects to do. Like when we were going to Haiti, and it's like I was saying, right before we left, the day before, a little old lady from Green Bay, she was 92 years old, and she goes, I have 100 dresses, I want to go to Haiti. And I says, my suitcases are packed. And she says, they have to go. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So the night before, I'm sewing 100 dresses onto my jacket, and so I go through the airport, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, what is does she have a bomb or something underneath her?" Wow. But anyway, so it was just kind of
keep on being a Fruit Loop.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here with us. After the break, we introduce you to our fourth remarkable woman finalist and her mission to help students grow in the classroom and beyond. So please stay with us. Welcome back to Local 5's celebration of the remarkable women who call Northeast Wisconsin home. I'm Tom Zaleski along with Michelle McCormack.
Our fourth finalist tonight retired from her career in education in 2019. But as Local 5's Samantha Petter shows us, she continues helping kids grow.
She is an extremely dynamic person who has this unique ability to see the best in everyone and to make others believe in themselves.
A retired educator of 34 years, Pat Heafy continues to devote her time to making a difference in the lives of students.
It started because of a need. And the mission of Growing Resiliency is to help grow literacy and resilience in children.
A need that has not gone away.
44% of the third graders in Brown County, 37% of third graders in the state of Wisconsin scored proficient on the last state exam in reading.
And in seeing those students struggle, Pat identified her own need to support and nurture that mindset of resilience. So in 2017, her nonprofit, Growing Resiliency, was born, where she takes her team of educators to local primary and elementary schools to provide targeted tutoring based on students' needs.
We would really target that area of literacy and that area of resilience to help close that achievement gap, to help offer tutoring services, high-impact tutoring services to children who might not have access to that type of support.
Now, Growing Resiliency has expanded into a platform for tackling the challenge of increasing the literacy rate and is helping others in the process.
As a tutor, we plan our lessons and give the lesson, obviously, through the program under the guidance of Pat, who's the head, and then we all have tutor coaches who are there to support us.
A St. Norbert College sophomore, Megan Solentine, has been a tutor with Growing Resiliency for 2 years now and enjoys celebrating her students' successes.
For that one-on-one, it's huge to build a relationship and know that that student has a champion in you as a teacher, and we're really a champion for them as a student, so that they know that their brain is still working hard, that they're learning new things every single day.
Solentine says the partnership between St. Norbert and Growing Resiliency is unique in helping first-year education majors hone in on their skills that will be used throughout their teaching career.
Our survey results and the data that we have has shown that 88% of all of our kids grew in resilience in just one semester's time, and all of our kiddos have grown in the literacy skills since the beginning of the year.
And despite the difficulties that come with extended learning, Pat only hopes to inspire and educate her students, future leaders.
We all are put here for a reason. We all have that sense of purpose, and that can really help us to help the world become a better place through what we do, whatever our skill sets are. It gives hope for the future.
Samantha Petters, Local 5 News.
Pat is here with us live tonight, and to see all those tutors, so many generations of women working together. Pat, truly special. You are growing something. I suppose that explains the sequoia as the logo.
It does. It really does. The sequoia, as you know, is a very tall tree, very big tree, but has an amazingly shallow root system, and really is able to stand tall and grow strong because of the network that it has with all of the other trees around it. So Growing Resiliency is really built on establishing networks, collaborating with other organizations so that we can all grow stronger together.
And it's so organic. Samantha mentioned a lavender farm. What's that all about?
Well, my husband calls it the other nonprofit, but it is an LLC, and established the lavender farm as a social enterprise to give back to Growing Resiliency. And so 10% of the profits off the top of all the sales go to Growing Resiliency then from the lavender farm.
Pat Heafy planting the seeds to help people grow, because I can't think of a greater gift than to be able to read, to educate yourself, and to continue to grow. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, when we come back, it's time to reveal this year's remarkable woman who will represent all of us here in Wisconsin. The ladies already know who it is because they have to travel. We'll tell you after this short break.
And welcome back to Local 5's Remarkable Women's Special, celebrating the efforts of 4 exceptional ladies in Northeast Wisconsin.
I'll say now the moment has come to announce the 2024 Most Remarkable Woman of Northeast Wisconsin. We want to thank all of you, our viewers, for your wonderful nominations, and all these wonderful ladies for the impact you make each and every day here in our state. Thank you so much. Each and every one of you is truly remarkable. The woman heading to Hollywood to meet other remarkable women from all across the country, and the recipient of a $1,000 donation to the charity of her choice is, the 2024 Remarkable Woman is Sherry Salmon. Congratulations! So well deserved. And this is a token of our appreciation. What is your message to other women out there who are trying to make an impact like you do?
Follow your passion. That's really what is so important, is if you follow your passion and you have a kind heart and good intentions, it'll take you a long way.
I believe it. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations again. A true example of remarkable women making an impact that helps reach so many people.
And we thank all of you for joining Local 5's Remarkable Women's Celebration. Have a great night.
Congratulations.
Local 5 was proud to bring you Remarkable Women, recognizing the amazing women in our communities. The following program was proudly presented by Abbey Bank and Window World. Thank you for watching.